Good morning, Heisters. I'm here to help you earn the trophy Shuriken Shenanigans. I can give you an idea of a basic stealth build. You see here how I have forced friendship? It gives me extra cable ties so I don't have to kill as many civilians. You don't have to tip thought. I just had it because I had a few extra points to throw around. This part here, the enforcer, is not necessary, but I have it because I like to be able to saw open all the deposit boxes. But for this trophy, we don't need this because we're not going to be doing this. You may want to put into hardware expert and drill sergeant because it'll speed things up a little bit. Kickstarter you don't need, and jack of all trades you don't need. It just makes things a little easier. Again, it was mostly for my saw because I like to saw open all the boxes to get the loot, but you don't need it. C4 is another thing you don't need. It's handy for when you're doing Ukrainian job, so you can blow open safes if you're doing a lower difficulty. But if you're doing higher difficulties, you're gonna get those Titan safes, so it's not really necessary. Now, for a stealth build, you are going to need to ace the whole set of Shinobi. See how they're all got the spade? That means I ace all of these skills. See ace here for Shinobi, how it says you can pick things up on casing mode. This is a vital skill you're going to need for stealth. Because when you do the bank heist, I'll show you the pre-planning. I'm going to place a key card that I'll be able to pick up without masking up. Sorry. And of course, Ace in 6th Sense you're also going to need so you can actually place the key card. Without that, you won't be able to. There's a 50-50 chance of the key card being in the manager's office, and if you want to get the bank down quickly, it's easier just to place the key card. Sure, it costs a little bit of money, but it speeds things up a little. You'll also want to have cleaner so that you can bag at least 2 of the guards, so you don't get the other guards can see the bodies while you're trying to actually stealth the heist. You don't need the body bag case, but having it is handy for other heists. You don't have to ace this one. I like to because it's helpful. Because I have jack of all trades, I can have 2 equipments. Nimble isn't really important, but having the first one can be helpful because sometimes if you're doing it on a higher difficulty, you're going to get a camera outside of the one door on the one side of the building, and if you need to go into that door, you're going to need that to be able to loop the camera because it'll see you picking the door open if it's locked. So I would recommend getting that. You don't have to ace it, but if you have the points, I suggest doing it just to speed things up. ECM Overdrive is not needed to stealth a small bank, but I do like to have it for larger ones like nightclub. It's helpful for nightclub, big bank, and other jobs like that. Like you have doors you can open with ECM jammers. ECM splash it's not necessary. It is a helpful skill though because you get 2 ECM jammers, which I actually do use to open the ATMs with, and also if you need to, you get the pager delay to 5% longer. So if you throw down your ECM jammer and you kill a guard, it'll delay the pager. Parkour is not needed, I just got it because again, extra points. It just makes me move faster. Dodger I just have it because it unlocks inner pockets, which I do have because it increases my concealment for my melee. It's not necessary, but it is nice because I can actually bring a larger melee if I want, just for the heck of it. Normally you bring something small like a pocket knife, something with 30 concealment. And of course, Berserker. Berserker is also for the saw, so you will not need that. Now, you can see here, I've got the DLC. If you don't have the DLC, a good weapon for low detection is to use the carbine. Or not the carbine, sorry, that CAR 4 rifle. I used to use this and then I had found out, like, I saw everybody using bows and I was like, well, I want to use a bow instead. So that's what I started using. These have really good base concealment. Yeah, this has 30. This has 30 as well. Actually, it's 20, but if you add certain mods to it, you may not have them. You can go to offshore gambling to increase to get mods, but it costs you money from your offshore, so. For this, you'll want the short barrel, if you have it. The low profile suppressor. Notice under concealment, it does not, it's a suppressor, but it does not take away from your concealment. If you have a booster, you can add a concealment booster to increase your concealment for this. You don't really need to add the custom because you're not really good at killing things with it too much. You can add the EMO foregrip if you have it, because it also boosts your concealment. Or you can add the competition foregrip. Or the aftermarket. Some of these I think are actually from the Butcher's AK car mod pack. I'm not sure because it doesn't tell you. Oh wait, sorry, it does. These two are from the, if you don't have this one, either use the, which one is it? Either use the competition or the aftermarket if you don't have this one for the AK car mod pack. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as it adds that to your concealment. Don't add a gadget unless you have the compact laser module because it doesn't decrease your concealment at all. It's handy if you need to aim at the guards rather than shooting them like with your steel sight. I personally don't care for the steel sight, so I'd rather have a laser sight to help me aim. And the straight grip is the best grip to add to your another one to increase your concealment. Low receiver is not necessary. I mean, if you have it, go ahead. Vintage mag. Basically anything that increases your concealment or doesn't lower it is a good item to add. I don't add a sight because the sight always lowers your concealment, so. And then the folding stock. If not, then you can always go with the wide stock because it's a +1. And again, upper receiver doesn't contribute or take away, so you can, it's optional if you really want to. See how I'm at a 3 still with the car 4, just those mods. I didn't even add a concealment booster to it. Now that's if you don't have the DLC for the blue, which I do. And my secondary is the Signature 40, which I don't even have boosters on that either. Most people like to use the compact Shimano 88 because it's a really small gun. It's easy to conceal, but I like the Sig 40. The best suppressor you can get in the game is the size doesn't matter suppressor because it doesn't affect your concealment at all. But if you don't have that, you can use the standard issue, which it comes. You get that as soon as you start the game. But you get that with your, with the interceptor. You get that with the interceptor, so. You can use that one. Sorry. You can use the size doesn't matter. Detection honestly doesn't matter that much as long as you're under 10. You want to keep it below 10. So if you get like 10 or less, you're good. But I'm just showing you the best method to get a low detection. Again, you can put a concealment booster +1 concealment if you really need it. But that doesn't matter if your best suppressor. If not, use the standard issue or let's see here what we have. Or the Rock Tech is a good one. It's a -1 only. It'll suppress your shot. So Monolith is not a great one because it's a -3. And Jungle obviously is -5, not a great one. A gadget, you want the micro laser if you have it. If not, you'll have to use your steel sight. Or unless you're good at hip fires. Do not put a grip on it because that'll just increase your lower your concealment. Magazine again is optional if you have it. I don't put the sight, I don't because it lowers my concealment. And again, sled is optional, but only use the 2 tones, that does lower your concealment. Do not bring a ballistic vest, because if you do the heist correctly, you will not need the ballistic vest. It'll just increase your it'll decrease your concealment. So don't bother. Now, see my on my main weapon has this +2 from skill. I picked one with a base of 30, but I could pick something with a base of 27 and still have free concealment. Like if I want to use the katana, because I have that +2 from the skill. It's throwable. You're gonna need the Shuriken from the Gauge Ranger pack because this is for the trophy. Now, remember how I was saying about the deckable trades? Your primary is with X, your secondary is with square. You don't have to have this, it's helpful but not necessary. I would recommend bringing the 2 ATM jammers though, so that you can get both the ATMs open for a little extra cash, since you're not going to be doing the deposit boxes. Unless you want to sit there and, you know, pick them by hand, but it's not worth it. It's a waste of it's not, you know, it's not worth it. If you're just going for the trophy, you don't care, you can just get the minimum and get out. I'm gonna do it on 1 down. You don't have to do it on 1 down, you can do it on normal if you want. If you don't have Plus, you won't be able to go into crime.net. So, if you know, if you want to crime.net offline, go to the contract broker. You're gonna either want a cash or a gold. I would say go for gold, just because it's a higher payout. And I say this because the other ones, there's a random is it's one of the 3 at the top there, gold, cash, or deposit. So you're gonna get one of those. So I don't need TMAI. Deposit is the one where you have to sit there and pick boxes or bring a saw. So what you're gonna want to do is pick gold or cash. Like I said, pick gold so you get a good payout, so you're not wasting your time. And the random as well, it could be a deposit, so you're not going to want to sit there and do that. For the pre-planning, we do not need a safe cracking plan. What we need is a surveillance, spy cams, there's all 3 spy cams. This will light up the guards for you so you can see where they're at. I put the key card in the office area. Again, you don't need to do that, it's just because it speeds things up, saves me a little time.
Okay, folks, my inside...
Sometimes the back door is open, but I usually go, I have locked this up. I usually go through the front just because I have to go into the office area anyways. It's easier to go through the front door. Just try not to bump into any guards though. Again, you don't have to do this on 1 down. I'm just doing it because I'm experienced with this. You notice how I can pick it up through the divider? Now, there is a chance that you will not get the door here. I'll actually show you where it's at. Hang on. Before I actually do that. Is it gonna go through here? No, okay. There is a small chance that the door will be here instead. You'll have to come through this door right here. I'll show you. That camera will be there, unfortunately. It's always there on higher difficulties. And notice too, on this difficulty, because it's 1 down, the cameras are Titan cameras, so you can't break them. And I'm not I believe Mayhem has Titan, but I'm not 100% certain because I don't do Mayhem very often. But on Overkill and below, they're always breakable cameras. But if you break a camera, keep in mind that a guard will be sent to check that camera. So yeah, sometimes there's a camera on this wall here, as I was saying. You'll have to pick this door and then carefully sneak around with the keycard and then try to get the keycard to open the door before you get spotted by the camera. It's a little tricky, so if you have to, you can restart until you get the door on this side. Alright. Put the keycard in. I pressed the wrong button. Pardon me. Use your laser sight on your gun to help you aim your
Don't you just love watching
I forgot what they're called now.
No?
Shit. Pardon me. I guess I'll call them ninja stars. I forgot what they're called. But use your laser sight to aim them. It's easier to hit them if you use it. Because they go where you aim your laser, so. See, now that I killed this dude, the cameras are down. This guy right here, see him on my right? I would go for him, but there's just too many people around right now. He's not a bad spot. If these other guys can get out of my way, I might go for him. Otherwise, I would say, you see my laser pointer over there in the coffee room? That's a really good place to kill them, because nobody will see anything. Just, try to be patient and work with me here, and I'll show you how to do it without having to use your gun at all. Do not kill anybody with your gun. Including civilians, because that will negate the trophy, unfortunately. I had that happen, so I had to do it over. And because it's in stealth, it only takes 1 star to kill them.
It's a ripper of a day, isn't it, Control? Life's good, yeah?
Sprinting does help. It keeps you from being spotted. The only thing is when you have a body on your back, you can't sprint, so... Just try to crawl, or crouch back quickly, so they don't get spotted. I'm just gonna grab a couple bags. See where he's standing right there is also another spot you can get them, but when you see how the civilians are lit up, that's because of my 6th sense. When you got a bunch of civilians there, I don't suggest going after a guard in that corner until after you get at least 3 of the guards down. If it's the last guard, be my guest. Go ahead and get them down in that corner. Just make sure you yell at everyone to get them down first, and then tie them down so they don't press the alarm button, which is on the wall by this door. I forgot which side of the door it's on, but it is on that wall, and they will sound the alarm, so you do not want that. Oh, manager. Sometimes they go on the roof as well. On higher difficulties, Definition above, for sure, there is a, as you can see, there is a skylight there, so you'll be spotted through the skylight if you're not careful. This is why I don't usually set foot on the roof, just to avoid being spotted. Another good spot you can get them in is actually where I was telling you about the camera room. If you come over here and pick this door, you can get them in the middle of this hallway here, and nobody will see anything as long as that camera's down. Like right here, right where I just pointed, this in the middle of this hallway here is another good spot to get them where you won't get spotted at all. Oh. That's probably the manager. It's all good.
Guys, the thermal drill. Go get it.
Get down.
Yeah, he came through the roof, but it's all good.
Don't move.
I'm just gonna tie him down. Move him over here. That way nobody sees him. Oh good, there's another opportunity. Come on. And that is our third guard. There's one left.
No, everything is fine here, okay?
Just gonna bag out, just in case that other guy comes through here. He may not come through here, I might get him in a different spot, but just in case. Yeah, see if he goes to that corner by the manager's office, I'll probably take him there, and then yell at the people to get down. Come on, you gonna come through here, boyo? Oh, oh, he is. I thought he was gonna tease me and not come through there. Come on. And since he's the last guard, I don't even have to bag him up.
This might actually be the world's most boring job.
Now, we are gonna go over here and yell at everybody to get down on the floor.
On the ground.
Come on, get down, folks. I don't want to kill you.
Don't act stupid and I won't kill ya. Simple. It's secure.
Oh yeah, package. That gives you a small bonus of XP at the end as well, so feel free to pick those up while you're waiting for the drill and whatnot. It'll also give you mods as well for your guns, which can be useful, so. Blue Eagle, it gives you a laser sight, the military laser module, I think it's called. It's actually a really good laser sight. It adds +4 stability And again, it's a laser sight. It's really good if you're like having trouble getting one, but the only problem is it's only for primary weapons. And then the yellow bolt also gives you the asopsis suppressor, I think. So I'm not sure if that's even still a thing. They might have changed it now. I haven't used any of these mods because I've gotten better ones now, like the LED, which is a really good laser sight for primary weapons. It gives a +8. Now, quickly kill these guys.
You sure you want to do that?
Smile for the camera. On the ground. Get down. And stay there. Don't move. Stay down, little doggy. On the ground. Get down. And don't fucking move.
Let's bag this guy so people on the street don't see him. If you only have 2 bags, you don't have the body bag case like I do, you're just gonna have to control the street, but as long as no one outside the street sees anything, I'm all good.
Down, little doggy.
No, I'm just gonna kill these guys with the ninja stars to avoid killing them with the gun, so that it doesn't nullify the trophy.
Hey, Mr. Bond, you see too many movies? If you're taken into custody now, the police will hold you for goddamn ever.
Shh. It's all gonna be over soon, Bane. Just relax. Don't worry about Bane, he's fine. He just gets a little antsy when you kill people.
Now get that thing to the vault door.
Yeah, you can kill those 2 guys as well. I mean, I'm just gonna ignore them. Might as well earn some money, right?
Nice. Now start her up. Here we go. We should be through in a couple of minutes.
My drill is upgraded, so it's gonna be a bit quieter. It won't take as long, I think, without the skills. With the upgrades, it'll be like 300 something seconds or so. In the meantime, I'm gonna go look for packages while I wait, and I can also point you out a few places to spot them. I know most of the locations, maybe, I'm not sure if I know all of them, but I think I know most of them, so. I'm actually gonna kill these guys now because I want to look for packages here.
Wanted to take care of them himself.
Well, Rick is gonna have to talk to me, okay? I'll deal with him, I'm sorry.
The idea of them dead.
I know, I'm sorry, I ran out of cable ties. If you'd given me a bit more, I could have taken them, but oh well. What can you do, right? Not my fault. Keep an idea of all the locations I visit because those are some of the locations where you can actually get these, so.
Got it.
They don't always spawn in those locations, but there's a chance that there'll be one there, so.
It's secured.
I always check under mailboxes because there's a chance of them being under the mailboxes. Like the one trophy from the base game, swing dancing, I believe it's called, for meleeing 100 enemies. You'll want to avoid shooting your gun just to be safe. I don't know if accidentally firing it off will nullify it, so I'm just avoiding firing at all. Just to be safe. There is usually 3 to 4 civilians that wander the street, so just be aware. Yeah, I guess he went by that white car there just now. You'll want to be careful they don't see you and then go outside of the map, because then you won't be able to get them, unfortunately, and that's going to cause a problem.
I got it.
Like I said, I know most of the locations, but not all of them, so I'll just get whatever I can find. It's just to pass the time while I'm waiting for the drill to finish. So far, so good. It hasn't even broken down. That's pretty nice. Usually, it's already broken down at least once by now. I love those drill skills, too. With the drill skills, there's also a 30% chance that if it does break down, it'll automatically restart on its own, saving you a bit of time. So you don't have to run over and restart it. With Kickstarter too, it's really sweet. It's like only a 50% chance, though, that it'll actually restart by itself. Or, sorry, not by itself. That's not what I was thinking. Sorry, I mean, it'll restart like that. See how I just meleeed it? Oh, that doesn't nullify it. I'm sorry if it does, but I don't think it does. It was the shooting that actually nullifies it, so. Because I remember I did shoot people the first time I attempted it, and I didn't get it, so. Kickstarter, though, if you want to be safe, you can not melee anything. But I believe it does not nullify it, so. That's Kickstarter. You have a 50% chance if you hit the drill, it'll restart. To be able to pick a safe like I'm doing here, you need to actually ace Nimble, I believe. It's either the basic or the ace, I can't remember, but it's definitely Nimble though. And the key card was actually there this time, but I always place that card just because of that 50% chance of it not being there, and I almost forgot to get the ATMs open. I noticed how I didn't even have to use an ECM tower to get everybody down. It's you know, you can do it if you want to, if you feel like you might get caught or been overrun or something, you can use your ECM tower, just throw it down, just in case, you know, but since I'm more confident, I didn't actually need to use ECM tower to do it, so. But if you really need to, you feel like you need that ECM tower, go ahead and place it. 2 gold bars. Oh, what a chip.
Don't forget about those safe deposit boxes, folks.
Oh well.
Can be good stuff in there.
You're getting nosy, huh? I don't think so.
Okay, we can leave now. But try and take it all if you
I only got 2 bags of gold. Usually at least get 4. And this is 1 down for Pete's sake. What a jip. I feel so ripped off. Oh well. What can you do? Keep in mind, I already have the trophy, so it won't pop because I already have it, but this is just a method because I was getting complaints on, oh, this is too hard, it was an easier way to do it, so here, I figured I might as well provide a walkthrough on how to do it on a bank heist.
But I'm seeing it now. Good work.
Not a bad payout. Decent XP. Skill bonus. See, I got 6,300 from the gauge, but the skill bonus is for completing the perk decks, by the way, which I have completed all the perk decks, including all the DLC ones. And, well, good luck with the rest of your trophies. I may actually make more videos, but we'll say for now. Happy heisting!